Well, good morning to a lot of people out there. And this is Randy with radio and satellites and astronomy. I'm up here today, well, I should say in the morning, but it's about 2 o'clock in the a.m. in the morning on the 15th. I'm up in a property of two of my friends, and they live up here in the San Gabriel Mountains, way up here, and they own about 10 acres, and they have no neighbors. And they invited me to come up here. This is probably about my third time up here, and so I said, okay. So I'm staying in one of their guest houses, and that they have on the property. And I said, well, let me do some astronomy here and bring up my telescope and my cameras and stuff. And they said, come on. And it's a real treat to come up here and to see this down to where I live towards the city in Southern California here. You can't see this where I live. There's too many city lights, and you probably seen a couple of videos, and but this is a treat, and this is what you get when you come way up here in the mountains. No city lights, and they did have some lights down here, but they shut them off so I can watch. And where they're at here, they have a lot of pine trees. So I'm just got my cameras and my telescope just clearing just the top of their pine trees here, and what you get here is just it's magic, magic, and this is what you see. And this is not put on. This is not digital fake. This is what you see. And you'd be surprised how many people do not get to see this. And there's stars out here. You got satellites, shooting stars, comets of every kind, just moving around, as you can see. So I'll try to be up as long as I can tonight. You can actually be out here all night and even fall asleep under the stars out here. You could. I do have a special filter on my telescope with the cameras to give it a very good effect here. But this is what you see when you come out here. Excuse me. And so they live out here about I can't give they don't want me to give the location or anything like that, which I'm not. But they live out here about on 10 acres of land. 10 acres. And they absolutely have no neighbors. And the internet service, they have the Starlink set up and everything, and that's what I'm using. And for the internet and the Wi-Fi and everything. And so it's just unbelievable when you look up. And they were out here earlier with me, but they kind of clunked out. So I'm out here with my stuff here. I got my telescope and my cameras and everything, and I'll be out here over the weekend, and um, this is great. This is great. Um, this is what you see. This is what you see when you come out here. You come to a place, or you go out to the desert, and no city lights, no nothing, and you look up, and it's magic. That's what everybody else uses the word magic, and to get this effect, and so many stars. Oh my God! Just look at, and they're trickling, and unbelievable. This is unbelievable, and so. Like I said before, where I live down towards a city area, you've probably seen a couple of the videos before on there, and that's good as I can do. But up here, this is what you get. This is what you get. So this is great. And you see some shooting stars and stuff like that, and satellites, and all kinds of stuff. And earlier earlier today, when we got here, we seen a during the day, and unfortunately, I did have my camera out. Excuse me, trying to clear my throat here. And we saw a golden eagle, and he was massive. He was just flying around, gliding around, and he was just massive. And to see him, how big they are. But yeah, so I thought this would be a real treat out here. And tomorrow, well, it is Saturday morning. It's the 15th. So I think they're going to have a rocket launch. I don't know if it's Starlink or something. I think it's around 5 p.m. So I'm going to check into that and see what that's about. But yeah, this is what you see up here. And it's just quiet. It's just quiet out here. Not much of anything. Of being out here. I'm going to try to move her around here a little bit. Hold on. Okay. I had to move some stuff around here. But yeah, so I'm out here. I'm standing, and I got a chair, and I'm got my stuff all set up, and just being outside here. It's cool up here because you're up high in the mountains, and it gets cold at night. So might be the August, but I got a lightweight jacket on. Being out here. So this is unbelievable. This is about my third time out here. They always invite me to come out. to be out here, and they always say, "Well, come on up. We got a guest house, so you can stay." Ooh, shooting star, and stay up here with us for a little bit. So they know I got a channel, so and I was going to do other things at my place, but I'm having a little trouble with my internet, and I talked to my provider, and they got to send a technician out and on the 25th, and I keep getting it like a buffering every once in a while. The internet will kick off, then it'll come back on and kick off, and it shows gateway failure and everything. So I'm pretty sure what I need is probably a new router. I think the router is very old, but they're going to come out and check everything, and so it kind of goes on and off, and so decided, well, I'll come up here and do some of this astronomy and star watching and everything up here, and this is a real treat. I keep saying that over and over, but that's what it is. And when you're up in a place like this, it's just very quiet up here. You might hear a bird or something chirp or something, but outside of that, it's quiet. And as I understand that, probably said it before in my other videos, that a lot of people are into UFOs, and a lot of people are into that, and they get into watching, aliens from outer space and other planets. Yeah, so everybody's into that. Excuse me, I got to get some water. I'll be right back. Oh, that's a little better. I had to get some water. I had to drink some water. Wet my whistle. But yeah, and a night like this up here, you can literally actually be out here all night, just fall asleep under the stars. That's how great it is up there. I know I was doing some research on Google with NASA site and of all the thousands of satellites that are actually in orbit, and I probably mentioned it before, but there's like 14,500 satellites that are in orbit. That's a lot and growing. Every time you turn around, they're shooting another satellite up. So all kinds of satellites are out there. The biggest one is Starlink and all that, and um, Elon Musk, who's the richest man in the world. He's uh, he owns Starlink, so he's always shooting launching rockets. So and everything up there, and how much we're seeing now moving around, and just the stars are just like glittering a lot, and they actually are. That's actually the glittering of the stars that you're seeing. I have a filter that's on the camera and the telescope. It gives it like a bluish, more of a bluish um, light to it, and to help make you see a little better than just the dark and the stars of the black sky and stuff. And it gives a bluish tint to it. That's a filter I'm using. So let me adjust something here. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is great being out here. Hold on, let me get something here, okay? Hold on. Oh, okay. I was just checking some my equipment here, and my friend here, he's also a ham operator too, and he does it off and on, but he's got a setup out here too. So, and him and his wife live up here. So he's a retired engineer, electronics and everything, and he's built even some towers for the antennas. Yeah, he's built some of his own antennas and his towers. So you really can't beat the life up here. It's like a whole new life up here to live up here. They do have what they call mountain lions up here, but I haven't seen any. But they do have them. Every so often you might see one, but it's actually with the lights though that's off a little bit. It's pretty dark out here. And actually, where I got my camera and telescope, I'm just over the pine trees, just above them. They got a massive pine trees up here. And you can hear how quiet it is up here. It's quiet. So you see different satellites moving around and everything, and so it different things out here. You might hear a creaking, a little noise. That's my chair. I'm moving around in the chair. I stand up, and then I sit down. So that's me. You hear? They got a nice dog here. They got a golden retriever, um, and they got a lot of land here. And oh, did you see that? Oh my God, did you see that? Shooting star. Oh my God, did you see that one? I just looked up. I was looking around, and I just looked up. Holy Moses. I'm telling you, I'm going to have to start coming up here more often. Oh, yeah, they got a nice big house here, and they got a additional um, guest house, and a lot of times you see different animals. Like they got some a deer up here, and of course the other, a raccoon you'll see sometimes, and the other animals, like I said, every once in a while they have spotted mountain lions, and but they didn't say anything about bears. I don't think if they have bears up here. If they do, it'd probably be the black bear, and and the type of animals they have up here. And but for the astronomy of the stars and everything, and if you want to put in UFOs, and as I said before, everybody's into that. So this is a real treat. If you ever can go to a place like this, or even out in the desert, I probably said it before. A lot of my friends have gone out to Nevada, out to that area 51. I'm sure you heard of it. It's pretty famous. So I think it's by a place out there that's owned by the Air Force, the military. And I believe what it is that they develop aircraft there, special for the military. But other people are claiming that they have hideaway UFOs that they found from other planets, if you want to put it that way. We don't know. But if you ever go there, it's heavily guarded by the military. And they do have helicopters that patrol. And so you can go up to the area where they have the gates, but no more. You can't go any further. And you're being watched. Yeah, you are. I was out there one time before, and yeah, it's kind of I don't know, spooky area. I don't know if I use the name spooky, but it's just a massive a base there, and I believe they just developed their aircraft there, special aircraft. I think that's what the whole thing is. But other people claim otherwise, They think they're hiding something there, and, different things about UFOs. This is really something, it is out here during the night, early morning. Got your equipment out here, your telescope and your cameras, and we have this as viewing the sky and the stars. Unbelievable. This is unbelievable. My friend and his wife, they're in bed. They said, go do what you want to do. We're going to bed. So I'm out here. Yeah, you can't beat this. So yeah, I've been doing my try to do more videos as much as I can, and get time for that. and try to get on the air, get on 20 meters and see who's on there. And 20 meters is my favorite band to be on, but I'd like to get on to 82. And checked all that out. So let's see what we got here. Let me check my settings here. Hold on. Yeah, okay. Yeah, everything looks good here. So yeah, sometimes if you're in an area like this, at certain if you go into certain areas, you have to be careful because there's there's really no streetlights around. If you travel on the roads here and they get up to like where they live here, if it's at night, you got to depend on your car lights, or if you're driving a truck or whatever, you gotta put your high beams on. That's what it's like up here. And whoop, whoop, some shooting stars there. And if you're walking around like towards where the trees are at, the pine trees, towards the forest area, and it's at dark, it's at night, you better have a flashlight because you're practically not going to see what's right in front of you. So that's what it's like up here. Not like the city. Oh, no, no, no. What we got here? We got a lot of stuff just moving around up in the skies up here. And so, yeah, to come up here, it takes a little bit of a drive in. You have to know where you're going, but they knew I was coming. So if I ever have a little hard time, of course I got, uh, in my car I got GPS and everything. But um, if I ever have a problem, all I got to do is call them. And in certain areas, in the areas up here, yeah, you have to be careful. If you're using a cell phone, sometimes you won't get a signal. So you have to be careful what area you're in. So it's a whole different life up here. It's a whole new life, especially when you're looking up at night. And I think we got the that ham. What's it? Huntsville. Um, Over in Alabama, there the ham fest is coming up. So I think it's what the 19th, 20, 21, somewhere around there. August of this month. It's coming up. They have that big ham fest over in Huntsville, Alabama. And I keep trying to make a plan to go there, but always something up always comes up. I can't go. And one year I'm gonna go. But they say if you do, you have to make plans as far as a year before you go. And if you find a place to stay at a hotel, or motel or around there, um, you have to make plans like a year before. That's how many people go there. And everything is just packed. If you try to go there on a last minute or and try to get a room, you won't find one in a hotel or a motel or um, you'll be out of luck unless you got your own RV. Then they do have some places out there that you can park and set up. They seem to have some of those places around there, but that's always a big event there for the ham operators, and the vendors who come out there and set up. And oh my gosh, I might video some of that from my place, and some of the other ham operators will be doing live streams and stuff, and they'll be showing a lot there like they do every year. Oh boy. See where we're going up here. Okay. Yeah, it's just very life up here is very relaxing. Very relaxing. Nothing like the city. It's a whole different world. I think my friend and his wife, I think they're blessed to be up here, to have a life like this. I might turn on later 80 meters when it gets towards morning. It's about 2:39 now a.m. So Saturday, ooh, another shooting star. You see that all the time at night here. My gosh. And I might, I brought some of my radio up here. Of course, my friend, he has a Radio Shack up here too. So he's got radios here too. So I didn't have to bring a lot of my stuff around, up here with me. It's, but yeah, this is a great life up here. And I'm just sitting here next to my cameras and my telescope, and I got a chair out here, and just enjoying this. You could actually very easily just looking up in the sky and sitting in a chair, you'll fall asleep. You would fall asleep. Just glazing and just, watching the night stars like what we're seeing right now. You could actually fall asleep. Yeah, when we saw that golden eagle today, the wingspan was a good 6 feet, 6 feet long. He was one big bird. Let's see what we got here. Oh, but yeah, that a lot of people who are getting into astronomy or to get a thing about getting a telescope. Um, yeah, your advantage is to like come to a place like where I'm at now, up in the mountains and away from the city lights. That's where your big advantage is. But if you live down towards the city and to try to get this effect, no, you won't get it. Oh, move some stuff here. Oh, move around a little bit. Sorry about that. It was a little bit of a clip onto my microphone. So, oh, another shooting star. And yeah, it's up here. It gets a little cool at night. So, because we're up high. So, big difference where I live at, down towards the city area. So, but when you come up to a place like this, where my friends up here live, it's not the easiest thing to easiest thing to find. You have to know your way around. Oh my gosh, I guess a lot of shooting stars up here. My goodness. And I do a lot of monitoring with satellites, and at my place, and uh, follow the satellites and everything. And I like to following the FM satellites. Of course, you get your linear transponder satellites, which you can do single sideband and CW on. But I follow those too. But I'd like the FM. And of course, everybody's favorite is the International Space Station. Okay, I'm going to get up here a little bit. You hear me moving around here. That'll be me. Oh boy. Okay, I think I'm gonna sign off for right now, and I think I'll be back on in the early, maybe early in the morning, or on Saturday night. I'll probably come back on, and we'll do some more of this, and stars searching and everything, and maybe if I get in the morning, I'll maybe turn on 80 meters. But I think I'll turn in for a while and get a little sleep here, and I'll be back on later. And so for a lot of you, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. I guess I'm supposed to say that, right? Yeah. And give a likes up. Yeah. And I'll be back later, and we'll turn it back on, and we'll take it from there. And But right now, I think I have to turn in and get a little sleep, and we'll do it again. Probably Saturday night, or unless I get up very, very early in the morning, which is going to be morning pretty soon. Okay. Okay. 73 to a lot of you, and take care. Thank you. Goodbye.